Fort Tegoshoa. I can't find the damn thing. Should be right here. Either the Italians have moved it or we've got the wrong map. Not a decent landmark in miles. Try heading north.
No good, old man. Running out of fuel.
Oh, no. Gosh, I'll get hell if I don't find this thing. Can't you make do for a while?
Not unless you want to walk back. Hang on, old man. Spaghetti-eating bipeds to starboard. This should shake him up a bit.
Howard! Come down here and fight!
This right for Tegoshoa? I tell you, it's Fort Tegoshoa.
Come on, Lazarus, get up.
You'll have to go up again tomorrow, then.
Get that check.
Provided they give me a pilot instead of a madman. No wonder the RAF loaned him to us.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like a cup of tea to keep the sun out of your throat?
Oh, thank you very much, Prefect.
One for you, sir.
Use the loaf.
No, thank you, Corporal.
Use the loaf.
One tea for the Major Slinger and make it snappy.
Right, Corporal.
Well, by the way, sir, did you find Fort Tegoshoa?
Hey, Corp.
Excuse me, sir.
How did you know I was looking for Fort Tegoshoa?
Well, sort of deduction, sir.
Couldn't deduce where it is, could you?
Oh, you needn't wait with the mug, sir. I'll come and collect it later.
Thank you.
Come on, you two, get on with the work. It's a safe number. Do it. Try it. Go on, get on with the job. I gave you that order days ago.
Get stuff.
You know that A Troop's got a brain carrier down with engine trouble and a car with a broken axle, and you should report it to the old man right away.
He can wait while I have a cup of tea, can't he? Yes, Sergeant Trevisan, what is it?
3 men on charges, sir. Will you hear them now?
No, not now.
Well, there won't be much time later, sir, if we're moving.
Wait, can't it?
You didn't hear them last night, sir, or the night
Have
before.
to keep them in on their toes, eh, son?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, wheel him in.
Very good, sir.
What is the point of putting men on punishment at a time like this?
If you don't support your senior NCOs, you're in trouble, old boy.
You professionals, you always stick together. Yes, Dickie, now what is it?
The rations have arrived, sir. There's half a bottle of whiskey this month. Do you want yours?
Yes, I do. Looks as though I need it.
Do you still want to swap your whiskey for my chocolate?
Well, that depends how much chocolate you can muster.
Ah,
I don't know why you bother with that stuff. It has no effect.
habit, of course.
Left, right, left, right, left,
Oh,
right.
here we go.
Right, left, right wheel. Party, mark, time. Party, halt. Corporal Prefect, sir. Unauthorized use of Army vehicles, wrongful appropriation of Army goods, absent without leave.
Absent without leave in Abyssinia. How the hell can you be absent without leave in Abyssinia?
A native village, sir, 10 miles away. It's also out of
What
bounds.
were you doing there?
He was trading, sir, with Army-issued tea.
You mean you stole Army-issued tea, Corporal?
Only in a manner of speaking, sir.
Well, it was either Army-issued tea or it wasn't Army-issued tea. Where did you get it?
Out of the bins, sir.
Out of the waste bins?
Yes, sir.
Tea leaves? Wet tea leaves?
They were wet when I got them, sir. I dried them in the sun and put them back in an Army-issued box. That's what I meant when I said in a manner of speaking.
Are you trying to tell me that you've been selling second-hand tea leaves to the natives? Don't you think that's rather dishonest?
In a manner of speaking.
What did you sell them for?
Dates, sir. I have a sweet tooth for dates.
Where are the dates?
I had to throw them away, sir. They were crawling with maggots.
Why didn't you inspect them?
You'll understand, sir, I was anxious to be away before they started to make the tea. And I never thought they'd work a dirty trick like that on me, sir.
48 hours pack drill. Suspended till further notice.
Party, aim out, turn. Quick, march, left, right, left, right, left, right, left wheel. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Pick him up, down, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Colonel Brownlow would like to know if he should report you missing.
All right. I'll go over right away.
Party, turn.
I'll be back in a moment.
Very good, sir. You think you've got a real soft in Major Richardson, don't you?
I wouldn't presume to comment on a superior officer, Sergeant.
Well, it's just not good enough. Tomorrow we move on Gober and swing north to Addis. I want the fort found and put out of action.
Well, I'm sure I'll be able to find it next time, sir. We had to come back to refuel, but we saw a group of the enemy and I
All
thought...
right, all right. So long as it's found. Take off in the morning and join up with us later.
Yes, sir.
On the main front, before Goba, our army is fighting a great battle against an enemy vastly superior in equipment. The English will therefore attack this fort, and I know that you are prepared to die here rather than give it up. Unfortunately, we are not to be allowed to make this heavy sacrifice. We have orders to evacuate Tagashoa and make a forced march on Fort Eguadaba, where our forces are regrouping. We leave in half an hour. Carry on, Capitan.
Company, shut! Pull out.
Not with me, you fools. Good do. Good do. These men haven't understood a thing. Explain to them what to do. Then go in the pack of my staff. Is that my analysis?
No, mine.
Bernasco, my head. I feel awful.
Come in. It's probably the malaria again. Lie down.
I feel like death.
I told you. It would come, and it will go. You have to get used to it.
I don't want to get used to it.
What's wrong with him? Malaria again. He pick a fine time to have an attack of malaria. Huh?
Hey.
Will he be ready to move with the rest of us?
I think so.
It's not serious. Good. Better start packing up. We leave at sunset.
Bernasconi, can't you get me sent home? I should be assigned to officer jobs.
Vittorio, what would I do in Abyssinia if you went home?
That's a selfish way of looking at it. Do you have to be dying before they send you home?
Dead.
Hold it.
Micheletti! I've been looking all over for you. Micheletti! Something graffiti on him. He was taken.
Matone, take him away and tie him up. Get moving and fall in.
I think the battery is dry.
And of course, we wouldn't have a spare, eh? That would be too much to ask.
Can't you get it through your head that everyone around here is sick?
So what does that make me? A picture of health? I'd like just once to have an injection without a lecture.
Roll your sleeve up.
It's your job to report my condition. I should be assigned
To office work.
Bernasco. Oh, go away. Go and track Santi. Are you crazy? Get out of here. Push.
Bernasco, that injection, you never gave me a buzzing in the head before.
Get under cover!
You savages! Come back here! Come back! Get down!
Get down, you fools!
I could have sworn she'd have pulled out of that dive. Must be past it. Poor girl.
I said look at them, not join them.
Old man. Beggar's opera, old man.
Well, why don't you surrender?
What is your detachment, Major? How many cars have they got? How many guns? Where are they heading for? Are you going to answer me, Major? Yes or no?
Name, rank, and number. That's all you're entitled to.
Come, Major, you'll tell us in the end. Why not tell us now?
Do you realize, old man, we must be the first Englishmen ever to be captured by the Italians?
Since Boadicea, anyway.
Ah. I'm talking to you, Englishmen.
The courtesies of rank are extended even to prisoners, Captain. Now, stop being a bore on the subject of my detachment. I'm afraid I can't help you.
You can't get blood out of a stone, Vittorio.
Can't I? What is your detachment, Major? How many cars? How many guns? You'll better tell me, or you'll be in trouble.
You keep at him, old man. He'll break any minute now. Ow!
You're worse than he is. No, my detachment is miles away, Captain. You have nothing to worry about.
Worry? You underestimate us, Major. That's the trouble with you English. You have so little imagination, you underestimate everyone. That's why you lost at Dunkirk.
Dunkirk was one of the finest achievements in British history.
But it was a defeat, Major. A terrible defeat.
Yes, and it takes considerable imagination to think of it as a victory. Now, please leave me alone.
He has a point there, Vittorio.
He has a point? He has nothing. Nothing! And who started you on, anyway? And I want my analysis at Forte Guadaba. Did I say Guadaba? Did I hear me?
Sergeant, get those men to carry that equipment to the shade.
Yes, sir.
The interrogation is going well, Major. He's English, of course, but he's talking. His name is Richardson, Major, and his number is 642-1234.
That's most valuable. Especially the number. How's the hand?
It hurts very nicely, thank you, Major.
Sorry we have no drugs.
Oh, it's not serious. I'm sure you get the right treatment when we get to, Eguadaba.
How did you know we were going there?
Well, as a matter of fact, our intelligence service is the finest in the world, Major.
Well, since you're a prisoner, the information is not of much use. Captain, we move off in 5 minutes. Imbecile.
Lieutenant!
Come on.
Get the mules ready.
Back up.
Come on, fall in.
Yes, yes.
What's the matter with you?
Get
Have you
them.
never seen an English prisoner before?
No, I haven't.
Look at them, walking in the park. We'll never win the war. Such a willpower. They never get tired and they never get hungry.
This is ridiculous. Why can't we slouch like the Italians do?
Because we're British officers, if you'll pardon the
I
expression.
happen to be a pilot.
Let's not exaggerate.
My feet hurt.
Then grit your teeth.
My teeth hurt too, excuse me.
I'm no more used to this than you are. Now keep going.
Up this arm. Tell them to stop the row. It's driving me mad.
They sing so they won't notice they're tired. If they stop, they will not march.
Enjoying the march? Yes, enormously. Fresh air, sunshine, community singing, nothing to beat it.
That's good, because there's 4 days to go yet.
Oh, 4 days to Eguadaba. Thank you very much.
4 days walking. That's my lot.
Come on. You can't rest here. Come on, get on your feet. Up. You're letting the side down.
Forward! Forward! Why have you stopped? Ah!
He's not drinking?
He don't like the water.
Poor thing. What do you want, mineral water?
When mules not drink, the water is poison.
Don't drink that water.
I used to eat tins of this stuff at home. Smothered in tomato ketchup. Lovely. Could do without the quar, though, eh?
God, what I'd give for a cup of tea.
I'd settle for a cold beer poured over a hot barmaid and drunk straight out of her shoe. I knew a place where you could get that.
What do they do? Close it down?
Yes, old man.
Don't get up. I just came to see if there was anything I could do for you. At least in Eguadaba, I can promise you some decent food.
4 days is a long time to wait.
How did you? I'm sorry. I forgot your intelligence service is the best in the world.
We all have the same trouble, Major.
Oh, well, I say good night. I should get as much sleep as you can. You've got a long way to go.
But not with you, chum. We're getting out of here tonight.
Why don't we build ourselves a wooden antelope?
A what?
An antelope, old man.
So you like spaghetti, do you stupid little Italian antelope? If you waited a minute, I'd have lit it for you.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Give it a rest. Cut it out!
Shut up!
I'm sorry. I just thought they were going a little bit too far.
You don't give orders around here, Major. You are a prisoner. If I want them to sing, they will sing.
Then for God's sake, teach them to sing another tune.
Since when did you take orders from the English? I want them to sing. Do you hear? Make them sing.
What shall we sing, sir?
Sing the same song.
It was an order, sir.
I don't care who gave the order. Do you have no common
I
sense?
didn't think it was good for morale that the English major.
Damn morale. I'm more interested in the survival of my men.
English!
What?
English!
For the lead! Blasi, two
Yes,
men
sir.
with the prisoners, quickly. Del Fra, go back. The machine guns, immediately.
Come on.
Come on, hurry. Get a move on.
It looks like Dickie
Hurry.
Tomlinson. I just hope he sits tight and calls up the others.
Hurry. Del Fra, stay here and keep the natives singing.
Singing?
Singing! Start them up again. Blasi, take your men to the left.
Yes,
Sergeant
sir.
Major, bring your men with me. Hurry!
Go back and sing. Come on, boys. Hurry!
Get down. Keep low.
Come on, boys. Hurry up. Over there. Here. Get down. Keep on singing.
I think they mean business.
Stay out, Dickie, for God's sake.
More ammunition. Keep on firing. Richard! Berlusconi, over here. Do we stay in camp or move, sir?
The men can't go on. Do you want to kill them?
Do you want the English to kill them?
The English are miles away. Give the order to halt.
When I'm ready. Don't interfere, but let's go. Come on, hurry up. The English. That's all we need.
Just the same, you'll have to slow down. We have 9 men with fever, 16 with foot infections, and we have nothing left to treat them with.
So what do you want me to do? Fonder the cross?
No, all I'm saying is you could ease up a bit. You walked the men into the ground today.
Well, that's better than being buried in it. You and your foot infections. If they get a bullet in the head, will they care about their feet? I have to get them to Aguadaba.
We'll get there.
It's all right for you. It's not your responsibility. The radio is broken. We're short of food. And the English are right behind us.
How do you know?
What do you think that is? New Year? If only the Major were still alive. Idiot! Are you crazy? Can't you see it's lighting a fire?
He wanted to obey the scent.
Greti! He's making signals! Can't you see? Signals!
Oh, you must learn to control yourself, Captain. You're behaving like a schoolgirl who's been interfered with.
The boy caught a spy, Major, spy.
Oh, rubbish.
I love you shot.
You what?
You'll be tried and shot, you dirty spy.
How dare you try to intimidate a prisoner of war? Don't you know that's contrary to the Geneva Convention?
You know what I'll do with the Geneva Convention?
I don't doubt you will.
You'll go too far. You were signaling.
Signaling who, for God's sake?
The British. You were trying to give us away.
Don't you flatter yourself. They wouldn't have you.
You were signaling your forces.
I was not.
You were signaling.
I was not signaling.
You were signaling.
I was not signaling.
You were signaling.
I was not signaling. Now, you listen to me. If you think the British are after your lot, it's because they don't know who's in command of it. If you want to stop them, call them up and tell them it's you, Captain Blasi. Then they'll all have a bloody good laugh and get on with the war.
I'd laugh too, if I had that thing under my nose.
Vittorio, come on.
Coward! You make speeches and then run away. They wouldn't have us. English idiot. Who does he think he is?
Everything will be all right when we get to Aguadaba.
If we get there, the English may catch up with us any minute. Bernasconi, is he right? Would the English leave us alone if they knew we are so weak?
Maybe. But they don't know. And there's nobody to tell them, is there? I'm going to bed.
They could tell them.
Sure. But they're going to a prisoner camp. Good night.
Smoke signals. What do you think I am, a Red Indian?
I was only warming my poor hand.
I've had enough of this. Out of
Watch
here
it,
tonight.
man. Watch it.
There'll be no more fires, Major. No more fires, or you'll be disciplined. And I must confiscate this. It could be used as a weapon.
You're damn right. He's almost killed me twice.
Did you mean what you said out there, Major? Did you?
I meant every single word of it.
Not every word?
Every word. How you and your detachment in your condition can expect to mount or repel an attack, I just wouldn't know.
Oh, I agree.
No sane man likes war. You just have to make the best of it, that's all.
But it creates such a stupid situation. Look at us. You get on my nerves, and I get on yours. You don't want to be here, and I don't want you. Ridiculous, isn't it?
Well, it's unfortunate.
Oh, it's more than unfortunate. We have to watch you and feed you and care for you, and all the time you are making plans to get away. It's ridiculous. Oh, I know, it's the right of a prisoner to escape. I read it in the Geneva Convention. I just want you to know that I respect that right.
The detaining power has the right to prevent them, of course.
Is that so? I didn't actually read that far. But doubtless the point is covered somewhere. When I think of the awful things you'd say about us, Major. If you had the chance. You would say that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I'm afraid I would.
If you had the opportunity, of course.
If I did, yes.
Well then, I'll say good night, Major. A very good night, in fact. Good night.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Bernasco, what would you say to the idea of letting the prisoners escape?
Brilliant.
No. Think, Bernasco. Think. They go back and report. We are not worth bothering about. I could get men to Aguadaba without worrying. Why should they waste time on us? If we can't do them any damage, they'd leave us alone. Julius Caesar did it.
He let them go to tell the people how strong the Romans were, not how weak. Did Caesar let them take his mules as well?
I never said they could take the mules.
Well, they'll get back quicker and tell the British we're not worth chasing. You hope.
I'm impressed, Richardson. Impressed. Well done. Sit down.
I had a little mule trouble, sir. I'd rather stand if you don't mind.
You showed great initiative.
Oh, it was really nothing, sir. It was child's play.
Oh, do denying it. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's false modesty. I prefer to leave that sort of thing to the RAF.
It really wasn't very difficult.
If I
sir.
say I'm impressed, and I don't want any damned argument about it. Now sit down.
I'd rather stand if you don't mind, sir.
And you say these people are in terrible shape.
Oh, they are. They're in terrible shape, sir. They're short of food, they're short of ammunition, completely demoralized.
Well, they're not worth worrying about. That's a relief. Now, whereabouts did you leave them?
Oh, excuse me, sir. Just about there, sir, and they were on their way up to Fort Aguadaba there, sir.
Aguadaba?
Yes, sir.
Well, now, wait a minute. Doesn't that ring a bell?
It's a reported concentration area, sir. We think they're trying to regroup.
That's it. I knew there was something. I've got a little job for you, Richardson. Sit down.
Oh, I prefer to say, sir, couldn't C Squadron go this time, sir?
What on earth for?
Well, it's just it might be a little bit embarrassing if I showed up again like a bad penny.
Embarrassing?
Yes, sir. You see, it's rather difficult to explain. It's just that I'd rather not go, sir, if it's all right with you.
Are you questioning my orders?
Oh, no, sir. It's just that I'd rather not go, sir.
Richardson, listen to this, because I don't intend to repeat it. When I give an order, I expect it to be promptly carried out. You'll take your squadron and blow the bloody lot to smithereens. Aguadaba, I mean, not the squadron. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, here's the Red Goba. There's Eguadaba. You can mop them up and rendezvous there in 3 days.
Yes, sir.
Eguadaba! Beautiful escapee! We were right!
Look at it. Anybody can spit on your head.
Bernasconi, we made it. I brought them home. Now I can hand over my command. They might even decorate me.
With a bucket of whitewash.
Well, what do we do now?
How should I know? There's no one here. No orders, nothing. They've just forgotten us. Regroup. How can I regroup? There's no one here to regroup with. Oh, my God. What's that? Where the hell did they come from?
Spadoni, the machine guns, over here, quick.
You fool! What do you want to do? Get us all killed? Get down!
Yes, sir.
Sir, the English are surrendering.
They must be mad. What can we do with them? And where can we put them?
The English are calling on us to surrender. If you want to deal with them, you have to put out a white flag, too. And give it back to me afterwards.
Todini.
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, they're Italians. They like to take their time. Haven't really got very much to hurry about, have they? Ah, here they come.
It's him, I tell you. Him.
Now what?
What difference does it make?
That cheat, that liar. He said he wanted to come after us, didn't he? He promised he wanted to come back for us.
So Julius Caesar was wrong again.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
What's going on?
I'm not surrendering. And that's all there is to it. I'd rather jump under a train.
Vittorio, there are no trains here.
That's not to the point. Why should I surrender to that man?
Because he will blow us out of the ground if you don't.
I'd rather die than surrender to a man like that.
Oh, come on.
No! You're right. I can't defend the fort on my own. And I've no right to sacrifice all of you. Right? Let's get it over with. But remember, I'm doing this for you.
I'm glad that little argument's over.
I think we should ask for the honor of arms.
You would think of that. We haven't fired the shot, and they don't know what honor is.
Good morning.
Where are my mules?
Where is my salute?
Crook.
Ask him if he's prepared to discuss the terms of surrender.
Ask him why he's afraid to look him in the eye.
Ask him if he realizes there's a war going on.
And you ask him...
No, wait a minute, son. It's a damn city. You're here to surrender, not argue about it.
Tell him the surrender terms.
No. I will tell you the surrender terms. Full honor of arms.
Well done, Captain.
Shut up. Full honor of arms. Full honor of arms!
It's an old Italian custom. They march out with all their arms, and we present arms as a tribute to their bravery.
You're joking, of course. It is now 11:41. You have exactly 1 hour in which to pile your arms inside the fort and then march your men out here. Otherwise, I open fire.
Ha! You'll open fire, will you? Well, see what you get back. Look at me. I'm trembling. I'm shaking my shoes. Crook, we'll wipe the floor with you. You'll see. And let me go.
Think they'll make a fight of it, Corp?
What the hell's he waiting for? Shall I give the order to fire, sir? We're 5 minutes overdue already.
What is he trying to do? Get them all killed?
It's hardly our concern, is it? I think it's absolutely wrong to play about like this. They'll think they can get away with any damn thing.
Sergeant Trevethan.
Sir?
Go down and get those men in some kind of order, will you?
Yes, sir.
And Peter, go and offer that Captain Blasi a lift up here.
I should hardly have thought that was necessary.
Well, it's just a sort of courtesy.
Come on, boys, get steady. I want to see a nice line of soldiers right here, and I
to
want...
surrender to our white brothers, sir. Could we have some tea?
What? No muffins? Come on, chaps, I want you to get right in here in our line. They've gone.
Who's gone?
The Italians, not a trace of them.
Gone?
Yes, out of the back door. They just left the native soldiers and told them to march out at 12:41. They forgot to give them a watch.
Surprise, surprise.
A stupid... What good do you think that's going to do?
Of course, we could have surrounded the ruddy fort, but I suppose that would have been too much like a military operation.
Send one troop back to headquarters with the natives. Get everyone else ready. We're going up.
But they've got an hour's start.
They won't get far. They're on foot.
But we're not on foot, damn it. How the hell do you think we're going to get our stuff up there?
I don't know, but we'll find a way.
Is it worth it, for God's sake? 40 Italians aren't going to win this war.
Neither the British Army nor me is going to be made a bloody fool of. Especially me!
Come on, come on, come on. Keep that stuff moving, Dr. Niven.
Oh, no, don't do me, Craig. My arm, Go on, you go on. Come on, have a go here.
Oh, we'll catch up with them soon.
Ever heard of the hare and the tortoise?
Come on, close up, unless you want to get us all killed. Oh, no. Please, go home.
You realize we could have passed them any time now.
I don't think that's very likely.
Look at him. He'd get lost on a guided tour.
Well, they must be around somewhere.
Yeah, like the fairies at the bottom of my garden.
I always knew there was something strange about you, Tanner.
All right, let's go back.
Sergeant Trevethan, we're going back. Start up. Same order.
Switch them on. Get moving. Everybody get in there. At the double.
Just a minute. Switch off.
Switch off again, Sergeant.
Switch off. As you were.
Hey, hey, remember me? Under the tree? I'm your friend, remember? Nicoletti. Come on. Hey, don't be frightened. It's only me. Remember me? Remember?
Come on, old boy, you'll be all right. We've had a hard day.
Give me a cigarette. Hmm? Give me a cigarette, for heaven's sake. Come on, help us out.
There you are, it's happened. He's done his nut. I said he would.
That's Micheletti, their regimental mascot. I knew they were around here somewhere. Get the men out. No noise. Follow me.
Prepare for ground action.
Prepare for ground action.
Very good. There for ground action.
Here, Cope. So it's time to look for supper, then. Come on.
Two flipping goats.
I'm terribly sorry.
Well, I've been on some wild goose chases, but this is the ruddy limit. Sergeant in. Get the men back on the trucks ready to move off.
Okay, boys, as you were. Everybody back. Back to the trucks.
They didn't do him any harm.
If you don't keep him on a leash, he'll end up on tomorrow's menu.
Hardoina.
Go.
Later بساينا وحطها.
Good night.
The summertime.
Let me go! Let me go!
Get up. Action stations. On your feet, everyone. Quiet, quiet. Action stations. Move on. On your feet. Move. Come on, you two. Hurry up. Come on.
Go on, get your men over there. Go on, quickly. Idiot! I'll have you court-martialed, do you understand? Who did it?
They have it saying for a Galeba mother.
I don't care about their Galebamada. Tell them they are no longer warriors. Finished. Get rid of them. Out!
No, no.
Out!
Sir. I want absolute quiet. Tell the men to put one up the spout, safety catches on.
Yes, sir. Right, boys, one up the spout, safety catches on.
We're ready to move off, sir.
Good. And good night.
ساعة حارتنا نتباس كريومنا نجينا أتاتهم كل طبسوا منا ألتفوا نعنا يا حواتي نعنا زمري ساعات كريم وصلنا نعنا ألتفوا
Can you smell something burning?
Yes. I think it's one of those horrible Italian cigarettes.
Seems quite close.
Certainly something's burning.
Hey, fire! Oh, the forest fire!
Abandon the truck. Abandon it. Out. It's no good. The whole wood's on fire. Come on, out, man. Out.
Everybody back. Get back. Go to the water. Get in the lake. Get in the lake. On the island, in the middle.
I'll go on.
Right.
What about you?
I'll be there in a minute.
The lake! The lake!
Where?
Over there!
Into the water, boys! Into the water! Madman! Did you have to set the wood on fire?
I didn't set the wood on fire, not me.
Yes, you did. Lunatic!
What would I want to set the wood on fire for?
Yes, you did.
You did it.
Yes, you did.
Lunatic! Fool!
Oh, look out! Anthony! Madre! Grati! Did you have to set the wood? Capture for the Italians!
You know, I reckon our seal's more stupid than theirs.
Impossible. Come on, we're outnumbered. I prefer live men to dead heroes. Come on, let's get going.
The whole squadron destroyed. The colonel's going to think we ran into the entire Italian army.
It's going to be a long trek back.
We're not going back. We're going to cut across country and head for Goba.
Goba? Even that'll take us all of 10 days. We've got no maps. We could end up in Addis Ababa.
You know the direction. We can't be too far out.
What about enemy patrols?
That's a risk we'll have to take. Come on, let's put him in the bag. Well, I'm sorry.
You know you have to carry our rifles, feed us, and you know you
Sergeant
have to...
Trevethan.
Yes, sir.
Boys, shoulders back. Left right, left right, left right.
Heads up, boys. Show them what you're made of.
Yeah, drop dead.
انجليز؟ ايوه انجليز مع محابوس الطليان.
Ask him where we are.
وين قاعدين من راس دجداك. راس دجداك. He says all this is a province of راس دجداك.
I know that, but ask him where we are.
ايوه هو يعرف لكن احنا وين قاعدين؟ يحيى ملك هايلي سلاسي، يحيى ملك انجليز. He says we are allies of the English. Long live هايلي سلاسي. Long live the king of England. الطليان هم محشرات ندعسهم رجلينا، موت للطليان. He says Italians are warm and they must be trodden into the soil. Death to Italians.
Well, tell him we're very pleased that they're our allies and could they let us have some food.
نشكرك انك انت معانا لكن نشتي شوية اكل. الطليان اخذوا كله، موت للطليان، رايح نقتل الطليان، ممكن تعطونا بارود بتاع الطليان. He says the Italians take all. Death to Italians. We kill Italians. He says give us Italian rifles. وإذا سمحتوا تعطونا بارود مع الطليان. He says give us Italians too.
Tell him I haven't the faintest intention of handing over the Italians or their rifles, and if that's all he has to say, we'll be on our way.
He says give him Italian rifles and you keep the Italians.
You tell him to go and tell him that. Come on.
Advance! Forward march! Stand still, I'll tell you when to fall out. A drop of rain won't do you any harm. Remind you of home. Tanner, keep your rifle dry. Stick it up your shirt.
Stick it up your God, yeah.
About a dozen huts. All abandoned, I think.
Right, it'll do fine. Bring the men down right away, Sergeant Trevethan.
Top, 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 fall out! Shoot! Ready to move, sir.
Carry on, Sergeant. Stand them at ease.
Very good, sir. Get it, eat. Hurry! Shoot! As you were. By God, I'll have some of you chaps when we get back to base. Hurry! Turn!
Where's Captain Blasi?
He's absent, sir.
Lieutenant, present my compliments to Captain Blasi and tell him we're taking our usual morning walk.
Heads, stand, eat!
Are you planning to leave the sick behind?
For my money, Captain Blasi is the fittest of all of us. You just tell him to get moving.
I was referring to Lieutenant Hillary.
Oh, yes, I forgot. I'm sorry. How is he?
He has pneumonia. His right lung is congested.
Can he be carried?
If you wish to kill him.
All right, Doctor.
All right, all right. Do I have to kill myself to prove I'm ill? You'll be held responsible for my death on this march, Major.
First of all, that's a responsibility I gladly accept. Secondly, I intend to overlook that preposterous salute and pretend it never happened. And thirdly, you can go back, because we're not leaving.
Why aren't we leaving?
Because Lieutenant Hillary is sick.
Ah, wonderful. That's really English justice. When he's sick, we stop. But when I'm sick, we move.
He has pneumonia.
Did you ask me if I had the pneumonia?
Looks as though we're going to be here for quite some time, Sergeant Trevethan. So get the men organized, including the prisoners.
Get the village cleaned up?
Yes, get the village cleaned up or something.
Yes, sir. I suggest we dig the latrine, sir. We've got a couple of spades.
Who wants a latrine in the middle of the desert?
Well, we always dig latrines, sir. Keeps the men occupied. I'll put the Italians onto that, sir. Leave it to me. Sergeant Tudini. Sergeant Tudini, this is where you and me come into our own. It's at times like this that the army would crumble if it weren't for the likes of you and me. Tell me this, Sergeant. What's the worst thing that can happen to a soldier?
To be killed in battle.
No, no, no. To be idle. To be bone bloody idle. Look at them. They think they're on holiday. They think they're going to lie about like that all day, toasting themselves in the sun. But you and I know better, don't we, Sergeant? You and I have got plans. Now, your little lot are going to build some latrines, and my lot are going to dig some holes and fill them up again. Come on, sir! Come on, three-peg, get up off your bottom. Come on, you men, stand by, there's work to do. What the hell do you think this is, Margate Beach?
Is it worth it?
I have no intention of growing a beard.
How'd you get it, anyway? A razor.
Trevethan. Who else would salvage a razor in a forest fire?
The CEO will be proud of you.
Oh, please, that's yet to come. You know, it's really ridiculous when you think about it.
When I think about it, it's just bloody dangerous. We're short on rations, the sick are with us like the poor, and we're hardly a fighting force.
Yeah, how's that?
Very good. Can I borrow it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now we can really be blood brothers together.
That Captain Blasi, sir. He refuses to allow the Italians to build a latrine, sir.
Oh, he does he? You'll soon see about that.
You, get down to it. Don't ask for it, do the bloody thing. Don't waste time, there's plenty more to do. Don't drop that.
I understand you've given orders to your men not to build a latrine.
Certainly. Who wants a latrine in the middle of a desert?
Neither you nor your countrymen are qualified to give us advice on hygiene.
My countrymen were building sewers when yours were still painting themselves blue.
We've come a long way since then, Captain.
I suppose now you paint yourselves red.
This is the result of trying to shave under difficult circumstances.
Then why do it?
It's a matter of self-respect, which seems to be unknown to some Italians.
You English have so much self-respect you've banana life for other people. You think there's only one way of doing things, your way. Well, I'm an Italian. I do things the Italian way.
I don't give a damn if you're a Hottentot. I want a latrine built and you will build it.
If we don't eat, what's the point of a latrine?
I don't know, but I want a latrine.
I will not build a latrine.
You will build a latrine.
I will not build a latrine.
Yes, you will build a latrine. In fact, you'll build 2 latrines and 1 for the officers. Now then, you will build latrines, Captain, or I shall have you disciplined. That's all I have to say.
If Hillary can't be moved, we may be stuck here for days. It's getting serious, you know.
Just have to go on half rations, that's all.
We are on half rations, man.
Would you inspect the latrine, Major?
All right. Well done, Captain Blasi. Very good. Excellent. Now you can build 5 more, 1 for each of the officers. Well done, men.
Come on, chaps, carry on. We're not down to slow motion yet. And at the back there, pick it up there, pick it up. Get it right. Jolly good show, artist. Jolly good show.
Here, use this one.
Get out of it, you flat-headed nit.
You
I'll
fat
smash
man
your...
there, what the hell do you think you're doing? Bring that thing
Well,
here.
it was... Get out of it.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
You
go! Left, turn!
You guard! Halt! About turn! You macaroni-faced monkey. You guard! Quick, march!
Steady! Steady!
Oh, come up with your end.
Can't see what I'm pulling!
Keep it moving. To me. To me. Now, where are you?
I'm over here trying to find the other end!
Oh, hop!
Quick!
Come on.
Yeah, what you got there, mate?
Ho, ho!
Man, rocks, not bloody pebbles. I said forward, not forward. The slower you go, the longer it takes.
Pass it to me!
Come on!
Here you are,
Everybody, get it, Chinese!
Sling over here. Come on, there, fix it up. Slinger!
Give it to me! Give it to me! Stop! Let's have a game!
Hey.
Everybody
You
in
stay in the
position.
middle.
Let's see what's my magic
You
drill
finish.
It is marvellous. Hey, I'm going to play centre forward.
On the wing, right?
Okay, Tony?
Roger, under eight. You, play big.
Padoni, on the left.
I'm that big bloke like a tent peg, you watch.
Okay. Right on the left wing, Slinger.
Right,
Keep with it, Tanner. Ready? Right, men.
Come
You again, you ankle-tapping spaghetti eater.
What are you doing?
Yeah, watch it.
You tried to trip him. I saw you.
Stop it! Break it up, boys! Stop it! Stop it! Let go there! Do you hear? I order you to stop! Stop it! Hang on my leg, you! Stop it! Stop it! Stand fast! Do you hear? Bring it out! Stop it! I'll give you all the chance, a lot of you! Stop! Over your men. Did you see that disgraceful sight? Order them to fall in. Sergeant, what do you mean? Order them to stop this. Stop it, you hear? Captain, order for your men assault to the knee. Yes, assault to the knee. An outrage. An absolute outrage.
Yes, sir, but...
Bring me that ball. What do you think you're doing? Do you think you're on a picnic or something? Don't you realize there's a war on? I want the names of the ringleaders.
This is contrary to all the rules of war, Major. I shall complain to...
Sergeant Treven.
Yes, sir.
Tell the men to get their rifles and fall in. Don't rush it.
Yes, sir. With your rifles, fall in. Walk, don't run.
Looks as though they come back for the rifles.
Both makes this time, I should think.
Yes.
I wonder how many of them there are.
Far too many. Captain Blasi. Fall the prisoners in at the top end of the square.
Give us back our rifles, Major.
Fall the prisoners in at the top end of the square.
Everybody,
What do you think they're waiting for?
Darkness, I should think.
You know, this village is hopeless. We can never defend it.
I'd feel happy if we had our backs to the wall. Why don't we withdraw to a defensive position?
Yes, it's a good idea. Yeah.
Sergeant Treven. Defensive position down there by those rocks.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Doctor, I'm sorry, but Mr. Hillary has to be moved.
There's no problem. He's dead.
Said they were waiting for darkness.
They are. They're not stupid. They can cut their losses to a quarter by waiting for the moon to go down. When that's gone, you won't see very much. I've seen it going down over the mountains of the Khyber in India. There's a moment's silence, and it starts.
I never could understand why anybody would want to be a soldier.
It wasn't too bad in peacetime. Did Blasi speak to you again about the rifles? The Italians are particularly concerned about it, of course.
I know they are. I've been hearing some pretty tales, too. I don't think I can give them back their rifles. I'm in deep enough as it is. Do you think we could make a dash for it down that gully?
No, they'd see us. then we'd be worse off than we are here.
What do you think our chances are when they do come for us?
None.
Court-martial, the old flipping lot of us.
Ah, shut your face, you fried fish and chip eater. Have you ever seen a Cockney brain mucher? Well, it's made up entirely of fish and chips.
Get out of it.
I thought if any of them came in charge down here, they'd trip over it. Then I was going to kick them in the head. Not a very military idea, is it?
Well, knowing you, it could destroy a whole squadron of tanks. I must say, your imagination really works overtime, doesn't it?
It's the only thing about me that does. My wife said to me...
Your wife?
Yes. Why?
I'm sorry, just... I never thought of you as having a wife, that's all.
Oh, yes. I have a wife. And 2 children.
She's nice.
And the children?
They're nice, too.
My wife said, I don't care if you're a coward. Come home to me. Do you carry a photo of your wife?
No. Well, good night. It's rather a silly thing to say, really, isn't it?
He's adorable.
We had to have him destroyed. He had fits.
You had to?
The dog, I mean.
You didn't mind my looking at the photo?
No, no, not at all.
You could have shown it to me. I showed you mine. You have a lot of contempt for me, don't you? Why? Because I obviously don't enjoy the war?
I don't enjoy it any more than you do. It's just that you don't make the effort.
I would fight for my home. But somehow, out here, I don't feel I'm doing that.
War isn't that easy.
For me it is. Well, perhaps I talk too much.
No. You can keep so much in, you feel sort of fractured inside. What's your wife's name?
Anne.
Mine's Helen. Be as quick as possible.
I hope you know what you're doing.
The situation's stupid enough as it is, isn't it? It can't get any worse. At least we have 40 more men with rifles.
What do you think the colonel's going to have to say?
To hell with the colonel. I'm in command here.
Yes, sir.
Here, take these. Somebody's got some bloody sense at last.
Where's the ammunition?
Don't ask me, mate. I'm just giving out the rifles.
Well, who's dishing out the ammunition?
I don't know. I haven't seen any.
Well, what the hell's the good of rifles without ammunition?
Keep your voices down. What's going on here?
Where's the ammunition?
What ammunition?
The Italian ammunition, sir.
It was in hut number 3. I suppose nobody brought it. My bog, I'm afraid. Sorry.
You know, I could cry. Watch your front. We'll just have to chance the gully.
They'll see us.
Not after the light goes.
If the darkness is good for them, it can be good for us.
We did something of the sort once in India. We fooled a tribe on the northwest frontier and got nearly a whole company out right under their noses.
Nearly a whole company.
Well, it's a bit tough on the last to leave.
Well, anyway, we'll try it 6 at a time. Now, Dan, you go with the first lot. Take Captain Blasi's flashlight. When you're safe, signal. Then we'll send the next 6. When they're safe, signal, and so on. Got it?
Mm-hmm. 3 short and 1 long.
Right. Captain Blasi and I will be here as rear guard. Now get your men ready, will you, please?
Right.
Come on. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Don't make a noise.
Right, quick. Well done, Dan. We made it.
Thank you, Dan.
I think we can make it this way. But we're not out of the woods yet. Not by a long shot. Now, Captain Blasi. You... Captain Blasi? Blasi? Dan?
At a time. We could hardly have made it easy for them.
How could we know the Galilee here? It's what you call a calculated risk.
Why is it we seem to stagger from one shambles to another?
Gentlemen, down with the King of England. Down with the King of Italy. And now may I suggest that you fight in your own countries and leave us to fight in ours, then all will be well. Now, kindly leave.
You brought us through after all. We made it. This must be the road to Goba, or out of it.
Doesn't matter, must have fallen by now. Time to be then.
Yes,
All the men in, put the prisoners in the rear.
Yes, sir. Top, fight! Come on, boys, hurry up. We're on the last lap now. Let's show them. British Army. Come on, form up, in line. That's it.
Well done indeed.
Dress off.
Thank you, Dad.
We will end up this way.
We are behind the Italian lines!
What's going on here?
You, my brothers, are home, Major, home! It's Addis Ababa, not to Goba! You're 150 miles from the English lines.
I should have blasted you at Iguodaba.
Line up, in threes.
Firm up in threes.
It's not the best or the bravest that win the wars, Major, but the ones that make the least mistakes.
Quick! March!
Left, right, left, right, left,
I think we should be moving off. Done.
Sandwiesen, march them off.
Troop! Move to the right in threes. Right. Cut! By the left. Quick! March! Left!
He looked like a man having a nightmare when he saw the milestone.
Why should I care? You think they care about us? We are at war, aren't we? So these are the fortunes of war.
I think we should get off the road, don't you? There could be a lot of stuff down here.
Trucks on the road, sir!
Everybody off the road!
Off the road!
Go on, hide yourselves. Get well down. Get your heads well down under the bushes, sir. I'll have the first man that raises his head. Heaven help the man who looks up.
dead right about this road. We better give it a wide berth. Fall them in, I'll tell him.
Sergeant Ethan, all the men in on the road. Fall in, boys, come on. Quick there, that's the double. Fall in, quickly. More enemy truck, sir. Everybody off the road. Back down again. Where the devil are you going to?
Addis. Addis Ababa? What do you men think you're doing?
Sir, to you. This is Major Richardson.
Can I help, sir? This clot says you're going to Addis Ababa.
Well, that's right, sir. Addis has fallen. We're on our way to the victory parade. Excuse me, sir. Don't mind my asking. What happened to your boots?
Oh, we walked rather a long way.
I see. You wore them out or something?
Yes, that's right. Or something.
Oh, hard luck.
Quando saremo vicino a te, noi ti daremo un altro duce, un altro re. Faccetta nera, bella vicina, aspetta e spera che già allora s'avvicina. Quando saremo vicino a te, noi ti daremo un altro duce, un altro re.
Stop dragging your feet. It goes up.
Oh, Richardson. Sir? Now that they've kitted out your squadron, after a fashion, take your men along to Div HQ and collect the new vehicle.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Richardson, be a bit more careful with them this time, will you? I understand there are vacancies for officers in the catering corps.
Come along, you men. Fall in there. You're not here for sunbathing. You're here to work. Come along.
Keep moving. Come on there. Close up. All right. Now the next lot. In you go.
That's your work.
Hey, you there. Stop talking and stand still.
All right, march the men off.